Lots of cruisers find a solar oven useful, especially when cruising in places where other fuels are less easily available. Is a solar oven a good choice for you? Hi there, I'm Carolyn Sherlock, and on this episode of the Boat Galley Podcast, I'll share the pros and cons of solar ovens, and I'll recommend some sources for a deeper dive into researching solar cooking. Now first though, this episode of the Boat Galley Podcast is brought to you by R&W Rope, Rigging Solutions. R&W's experienced rigging team can handle any size project, from running and standing rigging to furlers, winches, inspections, and more. They carry all major brands and customize to your requirements. Use coupon code PODCAST10, PODCAST10, for 10% off all rope and hardware, including architectural and decorative projects. Visit rwrope.com or call them for your free consultation. I get asked about solar ovens fairly frequently, and I will start by saying I do not own one myself. However, I have used one on various friends' boats and also ashore when we've had some cookouts and so forth. It's a great way to keep cooking heat out of the boat, and I'd like to talk a little bit about some of the pros and cons or things to think about it. Solar ovens are incredibly useful in areas where it's hard to get propane refills. There's some parts of the South Pacific. There's a few other places, particularly if you're doing world cruising. And if you use something like CNG or kerosene, it can be extremely hard to get anywhere in the world, even in the US or in the Caribbean. So for that reason alone, it's a good thing to have as a backup. Solar ovens are also very good in particularly hot climates as they keep the cooking heat out of the boat. Now, I always assumed a solar oven would be primarily used for stews and things that required long, slow cooking. Now, while they're great for that, you can actually bake most items in one and cook vegetables too. Different models have different maximum temperatures, and this is something that you need to look at carefully as you are comparing different models. They have different sizes and different maximum temperatures that they'll get to. There is no one solar oven that has quite the range that a regular oven does. So you want to think about the types of things that you would be wanting to do in one, and do they need a larger area and a slower temperature, or perhaps a smaller area like cooking baguettes, but where you want to go with a higher temperature. Now, another nice thing about a solar oven is that it eliminates the risk of fire that any grill or stove has, or any other oven. It's a very green option. It's using no petroleum and putting no greenhouse gases in the atmosphere whatsoever. Now, they're not that useful in areas that tend to be cloudy, even if it gets hot there. You need to be able to at least see your shadow. And this is one of the problems in areas that tend to have like daily rains or something come through. If the rains move through pretty quickly and you get the sun back again, no problem. But if the rain clouds up and lasts most of the day, it's a real problem. The other nice thing about a solar oven is that you don't have to sit with the food and watch it, particularly those that do the slow cooking type of things. Obviously, if you get one of the ones that goes up to like 400 to 450 degrees, you are going to have to be on hand. But for the slower cooking ones, you can go ashore, do other things, and come back and check on it periodically. Most solar ovens are pretty big, and this is the one reason why I do not have one, is because we simply don't have room to store one on the boat. However, those large ones will hold a full size, good size pot like a Dutch oven, so you can really cook quite a bit of stuff. The GoSun is considerably smaller. It's the one that reaches the hotter temperatures, but you can't cook nearly as much in one. In the show notes for this episode, there are some links to both the GoSun Sport. That's a great one for getting to high temperatures, cooking baguettes, even little like pizza things and so forth, but it's much smaller. the All-American Sun oven that I linked to there. Several cruisers have recommended this oven. It's great. It is larger, but it is more for slow cooking. And also in the show notes, you'll find a couple of things from some other cruisers about how they use their solar ovens and how it works well for them. Overall, they're great if you have the room to store them. That's the story about so many things on a boat. But they really do keep the heat out of the boat and allow you to cook in places where it's hard to get your fuel. Take care. I hope you found this episode of the Boat Galley Podcast to be helpful. And please be sure to subscribe. Tell your friends. Thanks.